know what? I really don't feel like dealing with your piggish ways. Why don't
Yeah,
you
just go to the
hire a
whorehouse.
prostitute?
Yeah.
Take care of you. Have one of them take care of you, those dumb sluts, and then come back here calm and reasonable.
I just want to
That was
know
the thing.
how they handled STDs back then, dude.
Oh,
And like
they
what
probably just have it.
and the names for them. There's probably like some
Probably just
stupid.
collected them, and then they just probably called them the names of like the way that they looked.
You've got the you've got the red tip, my lord. Oh no!
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably as far as that went. They just collected them. They didn't really do much else about them.
Have you like
No,
seen
I'm just
how
thinking,
they
like-
would cure those shit? Like before, like
No.
they would
Yeah,
they would in order to get all that like green shit
Oh,
out your
that
dick,
that I know.
they
Like
would
they like
they would fucking
yeah.
press your dick
press
like
it.
just to get it
I
out.
do that now.
Oh my god,
I
no!
have to get green shit out. Listen to
Get the white shit.
Feels good.
Get the white shit out.
Yeah.
I'd have been so
man,
pissed
I don't
though.
know,
I'd be like, like, go to the doctor with some like shit coming out, like leaking. He's like, here, eat these 3 leaves and take 6 laps around the woods. I'd be like, motherfucker, you don't have any pills or something, man? Like, you don't got no goddamn
The other
penicillin.
option is we have a vice back there.
Yeah,
What a horrible
Really
time to be sick.
break it down.
we got to chop off your left hand. Like, how's that gonna help?
That doesn't fix my dick.
You know, in the trials
Yeah, well, I
of
don't know, we're
medicine,
just kind of
they
way
tried
back
to.
here.
They're like, hey, yeah, medicine doesn't really work. We're gonna try to get this guy hammered, and then we're gonna cut him open. And then it didn't work. He said that he felt everything. It still hurt like shit.
I believe that.
They're like, oh well,
Dude.
that didn't work. But I mean, he's dead now though. But
He didn't make it, so he doesn't have any more problems.
On the
Yeah, my thing is like, I don't know, man. When do you think masturbation became like a prevalent or like a common thing? When do you think?
oh well, I thought you were gonna be like invented. I was gonna say as soon as
No.
man was invented, so was
No.
masturbation.
after Eve ate the apple,
After eating,
yeah, just
Well,
immediately
you
just
know,
starts
it probably was. It's always probably been popular, but I bet because remember, dude, there's like a 12-year-old back in the day. You'd look weird going to like a whorehouse or whatever. So
Yeah,
it was
I
just
mean-
probably them. And then once you hit a certain age, you're like, yes, I can go pay for puss now. Like, you know.
I think that age was probably like 15 back then.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That
Yeah.
age
Probably.
was
So then I would say there's a bunch of 11 to 14
I don't know,
in-
man. It's just like
in the medieval era, dude. Masturbation was at an
Middle East.
in the medieval era. Masturbation was at an all-time high, dude.
Was it? And then my thing is like, was it just guys, or were the ladies also just
I
you
feel
know,
Well-
flicking
they
away?
had
Well,
a
they
lot
had to
more
have
going on.
maybe like some finger skills, dude. But they didn't have they didn't have the tools that they
All
have.
the bionic
Dude, yeah.
dicks that they have nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing too is like who was the first one to like because here's the thing. Sex toys became a thing, right? But something had to inspire them. And I'm like, they were probably just using random shit back in the day. And they were
Cucumbers.
like, you know what? Yeah. And then they were like, you know what? Ears of corn, maybe.
It's kind of
Maybe
yeah,
we
but I
could-
feel like the thing
Something that
is,
doesn't rot. you
yeah,
know?
but the corn might like flake off, and then you're like, you're not getting out what you put in. Like
they were putting the like what is it, like a sheepskin over it, you know what I'm
oh,
saying?
maybe yeah. That's like a
know.
process though. Like you
Yeah.
walk in like, oh, you're cooked. Like is dinner almost ready? Like
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just I just feel like at a certain point there was a very large spike in sex toys and masturbation all at the same time, and I just want to know when that was, and did they ever do any studies on it? Were they like, yeah, in 1537 is when the spike in masturbation just increased, it skyrocketed. Why? What were they doing? Maybe it was the industrial area.
that's a
I don't
good
know.
question, man. I think we need to dedicate some scientists to that.
Maybe we should, because my thing is like
There's probably
now,
a
if you look
documentary
at,
out
like,
there, I bet somewhere that like the history of masturbation or something.
Maybe, hopefully, I'm gonna see if I can find it. But
Yeah, and I'm
My
like,
thing
why
is, like-
did you not interview me? Why am I not in this, dude?
I am an expert.
How have I
No,
not?
oh.
Yeah,
Masturbation was invented
Yeah, but
about
because it's like now they
1712.
make like what
Masturbation was claimed to be invented about 1712.
1920.
Imagine the guy like running into the village square, like, look what I'm doing. Everybody,
Check this out. Yeah,
I'm
and
like,
everybody gathers
whoa!
around to watch.
Did you see what he can do?
What does it say? Does it say like a? I wonder if it was like a prescription. Like the doctor was like, "Hey man, just go home. Just fucking your blue balls will go right away."
Yeah, dude, they probably thought they were dying back in the day with like blue balls. It's like, oh no.
They'd go to the
I
doctor.
don't know what's going
"It
on,
hurts
doctor.
so
Yeah,
bad."
I don't know what's going on.
I can't figure this out.
I saw this. It was like a poll. They were asking, "Is blue balls real?" And there was dudes in there saying, "No, like, no, it's not real. It's just some shit."
I've never had.
Really?
Yeah, ever in my life.
Oh, what about you, Noah?
It's honestly, I think I've gotten it like once, actually, like really
What?
bad.
Maybe, dude. I don't know.
Probably
Maybe I find myself
the
in
amount
these
of excessive jerking that I've done
precarious.
since I was like,
I don't know, bro. I've had it.
I just think it's that I've had the opportunity to prevent it every single time, except for that
really
one time.
low sperm count.
Nope, not me, dude.
I don't even know.
You're a chronic blue baller.
No, but it's definitely more than fucking
Always got
once,
'em.
bro. More
You
than
just,
got
once.
blue
you
balls
like go
right
through your
now.
day and just like your balls start to hurt. Like fuck, you saw like one hot.
It's like
chick.
I brushed up against my couch weird. Ugh. It's gotta-
Where
the blanket.
but I gotta go to
wearing
work.
some,
Yeah.
The blanket was folded a certain way. And
I
just,
put on my pants too fast.
yeah, wearing a pair of shorts that are looser than normal.
Spilled hot coffee.
What? Okay, what causes blue balls? It says after orgasm, excessive blood is released and the penis returns to its normal state. A man gets blue balls when he has prolonged sexual arousal and couldn't release the tension. This causes fluids to get trapped in the epididymis.
What is there like an actual medical term for it? Because that's what I'm going to start using.
Yeah, epididymal fuck, dude. Here,
Epididymal.
yeah. I can't figure this out. Not on my own.
Just make up a word. Blue days, just scrotatum.
That sounds like a dessert or a flower.
Does sound kind of
Epididymal hypertension.
That's it.
All right,
I'm gonna
that's
just
what we're
call
going with.
I'm gonna just call it.
That's what we're gonna name this episode, dude. Do you suffer from epididymal hypertension?
Dude, I don't know. I've never had it. I don't know why.
Damn. Here's what I'm gonna do. Next time I see you, I'm gonna tease you real good, dude. And right when you think you're gonna get these cheeks,
That just proves that Vern gets it too easily, and I've seen.
maybe that's what it is, dude. Or maybe he's not getting it enough.
Maybe it just says I jerk it too often.
Or maybe that.
I've clearly seen it. He doesn't even have to try.
What's the average, man? What do you guys? What's the numbers you guys are putting up each day? Once, twice, maybe.
Times I fucking jerk.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes not at all.
See,
I'm a consistent one a day, dude. I'm like the vitamins. I need a sponsorship, dude.
I'm starting to understand why I'll never had it, dude. Because I'm hitting a couple.
I don't know how your shit's not just like crying tears at this point, dude.
Deflated. I do have small balls. Maybe
Like, stop pulling on me.
It's just deflated. I just beat the fuck out of it all the time.
Nope.
Yeah.
Consistent one a day, dude.
I don't know, man. I do kind of feel sorry though for women because I feel like we've created this situation where it's harder for them to get off without sex toys.
No,
because they have so many. You don't think?
I mean, I get what you're saying, but no. I think
guys. I mean, how many guys do you know that actually use sex toys regularly?
Less than 5.
Like it seems like it's not that common.
Yeah, less than 5
for us.
But you don't need them though.
Almost
really.
every girl I've ever talked to.
Yeah.
Is like, oh yeah.
Oh, you mean guys that use sex toys like for themselves? I thought you meant like on chicks. I don't know any dudes that use sex toys. Well, I might have a couple friends that have like own fleshlights or something. Yeah,
like a fleshlight or something.
It's not common.
I couldn't do it.
I've met one dude who like has like he's like obsessed with them. And has gone through like 4 or 5. He, like,
so I do know like this is a couple years ago. I had a couple friends for sure that did have some, and they swore by them. You got to get one, but I just can't. I feel like you're diving off the deep end at that point.
Right, but that seems kind of rare, right? When we meet guys that are like into it,
rare for the people that we know, dude, or like our boys. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But I was just at the gym. You know what I'm saying? There's probably 27 guys in there that fucking kept it
Yeah,
in
if
their
you took a
goddamn
poll-
duffel bag. Yeah.
But I feel like on the other side of it, and maybe it's just that guys don't admit to using them as often, but on the other side of that, I feel like it's more rare to find a girl who doesn't use them. Like, I think I've only encountered maybe one or two girls who are like, yeah, I don't own any
Really?
sex toys. I don't masturbate
I know a couple.
at all. Yeah, I've only met like one or
Definitely
two
know.
who just don't own any. Majority of the girls
like-
that I've met have at least
For your
one.
18th birthday, I got you.
Yeah, like,
It's like a rite.
I don't
It's
know,
like a
man.
rite
It's
of
just-
passage.
yeah, mom passes on the traditional
This is
fucking-
this is your grandmother's.
all the way from
Is that
1712.
what you're gonna do to your son now?
I don't have anything to pass on to him, man.
Well,
yeah,
you
dude.
start the trend in your family.
Way to fucking spoil, dude. We were gonna surprise our fucking listeners, man. Levi caught the worst STD of them all, dude. A child.
A child, you know. Yeah. That one. I mean, I don't know if it's the worst. Some of them.
That's true, I guess.
This one I can kind of.
It's the most expensive. It's the most expensive
It
STD.
is the fucking A. It is the most expensive, dude. I just signed up for healthcare for me and him. It's like $660 a month. Dude.
Wow.
It's a car payment. You know? I don't even have a car.
Damn, that's a lot of money, dude.
I had to trade a car for health insurance, dude. And I still have to. I pay that every month, and even when I go to the doctor, I still have to pay.
Dude, did your life change when he was born?
No.
You know how everybody's like,
heard of-
"Oh yeah, like my
Yeah.
opinion on
I've heard
everything
of some
changed." Yeah.
saying that they had like this
Yeah.
huge out of body
Yeah.
experience. I was like, dude, shut
Yeah.
up.
Yeah,
Are you
I was so bored in the ER, bro. I was so bored.
Yeah.
I was just like, get out, get the
Yeah.
fuck out. I don't even want to
Dude,
be
well,
here.
yeah, and like, so they brought us in on a Friday night, and we didn't leave the hospital until Tuesday afternoon. So I was at the hospital for like fucking the whole weekend and then some. And dude, it was. I did not.
She was
enjoy
induced,
it.
right?
I did not enjoy it. Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, that shit took forever.
Was
Liz
she
had
like?
a-
Was
had
it like a
natural.
struggle or was it like fucking? Oh,
No, it just took
got it.
forever.
like mine happened at the worst time. I was like, I just bought my computer for the first time. It just showed up.
I
And
just
then
wanted to play video
Just play
games.
some video games.
I was setting it up, and then all I hear is go,
Kid
"Oh my
fucked
god!" And I look over, and there's just water all over the fucking carpet, and I just go,
Clean it up.
Now I got a
Come
fucking Paul
on.
Stanley steamer.
like
Yeah.
I was
Another
just
bill.
about to set up the computer too, and then I didn't even get to like fully set up until like at least a week later.
Wow,
Yeah.
those damn kids.
Yeah, dude, they definitely ruin a lot of things for you. No, I don't know. It was weird. Like, we knew that it was going to happen. They told us they were going to do a Saturday morning though, and then they called us Friday night, and they were like, "Hey, can you come to the hospital earlier?"
Yeah, why they? That's weird.
So she had what's called cholestasis, which is essentially her liver was like
Epididymal
fucked up, and-
hypertension.
Exactly. Pretty damn close to the same thing. Her liver was fucked up and it wasn't processing the bile in her body. And the bile, I guess, can kill the baby.
Like poop.
Bile? No, bile is like stomach
Oh
acid.
well, which makes poop.
I
That
guess,
is
yeah, in a
true.
way. And so, yeah, like, she had high levels of bile because her liver wasn't, like, processing it out of her body. And they were like, yeah, that could kill the kid if you don't.
It's too stinky.
So, yeah, exactly. So we knew that they were going to induce her, but we thought they were going to do a Saturday morning. They called Friday night and said, hey, it's probably best if we start this earlier.
Yeah.
So we went in Friday night, and then after they gave her, like, they give you some sort of medicine, I guess. Fuck if I know what it does, other than induce
I only know the
pregnancy.
epidural. That's all I know.
She got that too, but that's like just all that is. So here's the other thing too. I thought epidural was like an actual medicine. It's just a spinal
Yeah.
tap. It's just they just put an IV in your
Yeah.
spine, and they can put whatever the fuck they want through it. They can give you water if they want. I don't know what the fuck. They were giving her fentanyl.
Jesus.
Yeah, doping her.
I wonder
up.
why I wasn't.
Because she
Yeah, no
also
wonder why
had,
she wasn't fucking struggling, dude. You don't feel shit.
well, because she had an IV in her
Jeez, dude.
arm too, and they were putting like syringes of fentanyl in the IV
That's
in her
scary,
arm
bro.
at
Fuck
first.
that. I don't know.
but that shit processes through her body too quick. It was taking like 30, 45 minutes, and then she was feeling pain again. So she was like, yo, give me the fucking epidural.
Yeah.
So they hooked her up on the spinal tap, and they were just pumping constant fitness.
Yeah, that's
through her
rough,
spine,
dude. Makes me
Hooked her
glad
up
I don't
with
have to push
narcotics,
any
man.
babies out, dude.
Honestly, yeah. She took it like a champ. Like the nurse that does like the that puts the epidurals in came in, and like while he's doing all that shit, like as soon as he stabbed her in the back, I thought there was gonna be like she was gonna jump.
I can't.
Not crying.
Yeah,
She
it
just
just
sat there.
fucking makes me. Yeah.
She just sat
Like, you are
there.
taking these drugs so good
Put a
right
needle in
now.
her spine. I'm like, fuck, you're an
Yeah.
expert at this. Nah, it was, but it was definitely, we were there for a while, man. We were supposed to leave Monday. He was born Sunday. So they started the process Friday night. He was born Sunday. We were going to leave
What was the date?
Monday.
Was that like
and then
August?
August 7th.
That's what I thought. Nice.
Yeah. And we were supposed to leave Monday, and then they said that he was too yellow, basically. His jaundice levels were too high. So then we had to do 12 hours of fucking like UV light therapy. They put him under this damn, basically in like a little, it looked like a little tank.
Yeah. He got like the goggles on.
Yeah, he had the little goggles
He did
on.
really.
Everything, dude. He really, like little
That's
baby
pretty
goggles
funny.
on. And he hated them, but yeah, he sat under that for 12 hours, and then they did his circumcision that next day on Tuesday.
Nice.
And then
What'd you
after
do
that,
with it?
we like went home. With what?
You know,
It's
skin,
foreskin.
man. Yeah.
I donated it to some
Someone
poor child
to
who
get
was
his
born without it.
You look cold.
You go, flapped it open and just slid it
Yeah.
over the head.
Wait, okay, but now serious question. So
Nah.
he got the tan though before he got circumcised. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait. He got tan
Yeah.
before he got circumcised? Dude, so now his shit is gonna be two-tone, bruh. Why would you do that?
Like the rest of us, I think.
Is that
Is yours not
I mean
two-tone?
it's like
Mine's
two,
two-tone.
but his is gonna be like too much of a difference. He's gonna have a yellow tip, bro. And
He'll
a
be all right.
fucking brown shaft. Send him back,
Mine-
man.
Mine's like halfway
Have it
down.
like you're gonna have to sit down with him when he's like 10 and be like, son, you need to I know. You need to start tanning. You need to start tanning the tip of
just
your
gonna
feet.
No, I'm just gonna in his bathroom when he turns like 11. Instead of I'm just gonna make sure that there's always a bottle of like self-care.
You know how like in kindergarten, like
So when he
you always
starts
hear about the
turning-
kids like, hey, show me mine or show me yours, I'll show you mine.
Start
He's gonna
jerking off
fucking
myself,
he's
tanning.
gonna scare all the fucking other kids, dude. They're going like, oh my god, why does this look like that?
Fucking Christ. Yeah, it's. We'll see what I can do for him. You know, I'm gonna have to help him out.
Is he
somehow.
packing though?
Oh, sure.
That's good. That's really all that matters.
I mean, it touches his belly button. So
Now,
that's
okay, so now if he had came out right and his shit was like tiny, would you have still gotten him circumcised?
yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, because at that point,
And then
I don't know. What if
it's-
you're
I can
thinking
just
might
wait
be
for
like,
another one.
well, shit, I gotta like give this kid like whatever extra he can get, you know?
I don't think that's how foreskin works.
I don't know, but I just assumed it was like a little extra, you know?
Pretty sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty
No,
sure that's
it's
why
not.
mine's like half an inch.
It's got to be a little
It's
bit
like-
extra, dude.
No, here's like what you're thinking. You're like, put it this way. You're a certain height, right? Your height doesn't change regardless of the t-shirt that you wear, or even if you put a hoodie.
If I put a hoodie on, I'm bigger.
your height's the
Yes.
same. But are
Yeah.
you? Because eventually that hoodie has to come off, and that's the way that
Foreskin.
foreskin works. Like whenever it's time to use your dick, the foreskin peels back.
Yeah, but adding
So then it's just whatever your
to
dick is already.
the dude, it doesn't just disappear.
So
It's
only-
not
the
fucking
only time-
disappearing foreskin,
Yeah, the
bro. It's got to go somewhere.
It,
It's like when ice
Yeah.
cubes
It
melt
goes
and
back
the
towards the
volume is the same,
It just
bro.
no, just
I don't
it's
know
like,
if you
it's
know
like
this,
pulling
but
your
when you
pants
get a
down. You know, when you
boner,
pull
your
your pants
dick
down
gets
there around
bigger.
your ankles.
and that's where the skin goes.
Yeah.
It gets stretched
For
out.
most.
Yeah. Bro, there's no way that I'm telling you, it might not be fucking, I'm not saying it's like, you know, you're adding 2 inches of girth, dude, but you're getting
Foreskin
something,
is like
dude.
foreskin is like having coveralls on, and then you just when your dick gets hard, it's like taking those coveralls and
They
dropping
get
them
wider.
around your ankle.
As they go
Coveralls
down,
are
they
just
get
wrinkled
wider.
up. No, your coveralls are just wrinkled up at your ankles, and you're still the same size you were.
I'm telling you, bro. Ruble, look it up. Does foreskin make your beef bigger, dude?
I'm not gonna affect my algorithm for you.
Yeah,
My algorithm is safe right now.
I've been getting fucking.
I might just start getting
pills.
Fucking those games. You won't last 5 minutes, or fucking you tiny dick. Try these pills.
Hot singles in your area. Yeah. I honestly don't know why parents don't get their kids.
I don't know. It's probably religion, lazy. There's probably a couple things. Yeah, religion, laziness, fucking
I was
forgetting.
talking to my barber, and he was like, "Yeah, that's kind of what happened with my barber." He was like, "Yeah, we were gonna do it, but they wouldn't do it when he was born. So then we, left the hospital, and he's 10 months old now, and I feel like it's too late."
No, it's not too late, dude. Just fucking do it.
Man.
It's better to do it now than I know. Well, I don't know anybody actually, but I've heard stories of people getting it done like 7, 8 years old.
There's like a whole culture of people that they do it like when
at their fucking bar mitzvah, dude.
Yeah, like he becomes a man at 13 years old, and that's when they circumcise.
Honestly,
13,
I think circumcised penis looks better.
I don't think anybody would disagree with you.
I definitely
honestly, see, so I work with somebody.
I'm not putting it in my mouth.
She's gay, and she's married to this girl that she's getting a surrogate, right? And it was like super expensive, crazy expensive. And she asked me, she's like, "Would you get your son circumcised?" I was like, "Yeah." I was like, for what reason? I was like, for one, you got to teach him how to clean it, and you don't have to if you get him circumcised. And I was like, in my opinion, I think that it just looks better, aesthetically. And then she's like, well, I don't really care about that because, I'm not going to be, I'm like, first of all, that's your fucking son. So obviously you're going to look at his fucking dick. And I was like, and if you wanted to like look a little better, get him circumcised. And she's like, well, I mean, I don't really care how it looks. I was like, okay, then.
It's just easier. Yeah,
it matters though. Because you're going to have to, at some point, he's going to get sent out into the world with whatever
it's just,
choice you made when he was born.
Like this is why you need a father figure in your life.
He's got to go out into the world as an adult with an uncircumcised dick.
I wonder how many dudes have been turned away for having foreskin.
Yeah, because I've definitely had plenty of conversations with girls who are like, I don't know.
Damn, that'd be rough.
It also depends if the guy, if he pulls it back, his skin back before they see it, it looks the same.
She'd be like, wait a second. Did you pull that back?
It does.
She's gonna. I knew it. All this extra skin.
Sheath that thing. Dude, that's pretty funny. Then there's that, right? Just from like people being like, ew, it's gross. And then there's people like, we're like, oh, whatever, I could deal with it. And then they roll it back. And then they're like, it smells.
Yeah, that was kind of my biggest thing is like
the hygiene thing. Yeah, no, 100%. And then
I don't want to. I like not having to deal with that,
and then there's probably people who like on the opposite end who like seek it out. Like I'm in the mood. I'm in the mood for some extra skin tonight.
I want a little bit of that cheesy dick, you know what I'm saying? It was extra cheddar on it. Fuck that. Yeah, exactly, bro. That's so gross. I don't know why the fuck we want that.
People are sick.
Yeah, I guess.
But
fuck yeah, that's I can't do all that.
Yeah, you did the right thing, man.
I think so. They did say though that you have to watch it because apparently, and this is probably my biggest nightmare. Apparently, even after they circumcise him, the remaining foreskin, because they do leave some. All they do is take like that top half off. But foreskin is just the loose skin around your dick. So even like when your dick's soft, all that wrinkled up skin is still considered foreskin. But they were like, oh, if you don't, you have to like basically stretch it out or like pull it back regularly when you change his diaper, because if you don't, the remaining foreskin can like heal to the part that we cut off, and it'll basically like fuse to it or reattach at the top part of his dick, but it's going to be the lower part of the foreskin, so it would essentially be Well, not even a hat. It was more like a turtleneck. It would like reattach, and like his dick wouldn't be able to like
dick,
fucking
dick
out.
got
Like,
trapped.
It would just be stuck,
like his Wolverine.
Yeah,
it had to come through his skin.
The bottom part of his foreskin would like reattach.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
It'd be like a Super Saiyan getting a boner. Just fucking, it's like, you gotta bust out.
If I ever have a kid, dude, I'm picking birth hospital based on best circumcision reviews, dude.
Oh, dude, I actually looked up. So that's the thing. Every hospital is different, and not only is every hospital different, every doctor is different on the way that they do circumcisions. Because there's three methods. I watched all three surgeries. It's pretty brutal because none of them are good.
You lick it, rip it off, like an envelope.
and the door and the string method.
Oh, yeah. So there's like a
Fruit Ninja.
It's fucking brutal. There's two different clamps that they use. The clamps are fucking insane, and then one of them is like. It's just a fucking string. Dude.
I knew it. The door. And they close the door real hard.
Look them up.
I'm not looking that up. No.
Look it up, man. It's super interesting. No, dude, it's pretty archaic.
Yeah,
the way that they do circumcisions with today's technology.
Just laser it off, yeah. Just like accidentally chop off the tip of his dick,
dude. Yes, I was about to say, just be all shaft.
Like medieval metal.
It just stops. It's like an unsharpened pencil, dude.
Yeah,
just the eraser part, dude.
It's wild. Yeah, I don't know, man. I didn't expect it to be that.
Imagine getting it done when you're 13, dude. Everybody's watching you. They're just like, there's like people on both sides just pulling shit apart. Everybody's cheering you on.
Would say that like they wouldn't want to do it because they didn't want to put their kid through the pain, and I tell them, I was like, they won't remember anything.
Not even gonna remember any of it. Yeah.
My mom told me that I literally woke up during mine
when you were
like there was like, and that like I woke up in the middle. They're supposed to like put you to sleep.
You nutted,
and then that I woke up in the middle of mine, and I was like, I don't remember any of that, so why does it matter?
Oh, this fucking baby's gross.
You can't nut, CJ.
Baby's into some weird shit, man.
The doctor's like done. Oh. The doctor's done. You like grab his hand, put it back on. It's like,
but no, for real. Like, try to think of the earlier days of your life when you were like 3 days old.
Try to think of like your first steps, dude. Remember how those went? Yeah.
One thing.
Babies get hurt literally every day. Your first 5 years is just getting hurt, learning what hurts, and learning how to not die.
I mean, you can find plenty of videos of kids on the internet jumping.
I love them, dude. I love watching kids get hurt, dude. It's so funny.
That kid on the bike.
It's my favorite. It's my favorite thing to watch on the internet.
Like, kids do all kinds of weird shit. And
you ever see the one of the kid that's like, it's like a house cam or whatever, like that has a street view. And this kid comes out of nowhere on his bike and like slams into like this metal fence. He starts. He makes the weirdest noise. He's like, oh!
Dude, that's
just like crying, and he's crying because there's hurt. And there's nobody around, so like it makes it worse for little kids because they're like they need the comfort of an adult or something, you know. Yeah,
somebody to tell them they're all right.
Dude, that video is so funny, man.
That's fucking great. Kids hurt themselves all the time, though. It's like they're pretty durable. I think that's what impresses me the most. They do some wild.
There's like I've seen it. There's an old people getting hurt page. That one I just feel bad for because I'm like, they're probably gonna like fucking break a hip and die. Or there's like long term repercussions, or I guess short term repercussions to this. I don't know how long those terms would be, but babies, you gotta walk around your life with the the rest of your head looking weird now or something because you fell off a table.
Well, you were there during Maya's first fall. You were. I was talking to you. We were playing fucking Elden Ring, and then she was on this couch right here sleeping, and we're playing Elden Ring.
Yeah, but that's like barely even a fall, dude.
It's like my knee height, but it's hard. It's hardwood floor. Yeah,
Did you like roll off?
And I was playing, and then I hear it, and then she started crying. And I look over, and she's like. Like she didn't just like slide off. She went like full 180, rolled off, And the thing is, it's a pull-out couch, so I thought it was the couch was pulled out, so that way she'd had more room. But it was dark, so I just kind of like glanced over, thought it was good, and then that's when I heard it, and then she like hit her head, and she had like a little dent in her head, and but the thing is, so Viv was, yes, no, well, the thing is, Viv said like, oh, I want to take her to the ER. I was like, that's fine. She's probably fine because she cried for like 30 seconds max, and I was like, if she was actually hurt, she would still be crying. And basically, what the ER doctor said was that her skull is so soft that it probably formed to like a dent, and it was literally gone in like a day.
Just massage it. Just like squeeze it out, dude.
Yeah.
It's like a fucking, it's like when you get a hole in your water bottle, fucking blowing it.
Yeah. Put air into. Yeah, it's super weird how soft their heads are when they're born. Like they were telling us, like, hey, don't you need to put him like on his stomach a good amount of time too, or else he's gonna get a flat head from laying on his back all the time. I was like, Jesus Christ, like. You can like form the shape of their heads when they're young. That's why like
make it a square.
It's like a fucking meatball.
Those little fucking like
a watermelon
things.
Just put
it. Is that what it is?
Like shape in their head.
I don't know what I.
Right now he looks like an alien. Yeah, my cousin's son had to do that because his head was like weird shaped, and all they do is they give you like it looks like white plastic, and like just a little helmet. And that's all that they're doing. They're just shaping his head. Oh, sometimes some of them have designs.
Put flames on it,
and they can change them. Yeah, they can change them too to like depending on the shape that the kid, I guess, that they're trying to achieve. Like they leave it open in some places and closed in other places, and all kinds of.
What
weird
if we become
shit.
cone heads?
I mean, it's a possibility. I guess you could turn your kid into a cone
That'd be a
head
dick
if you really
move.
wanted to.
Turn your head into a dick? You'd be a dickhead.
Oh, that'd
for
be
sure.
Too. It's definitely not what you want to be, though.
Does he do anything cool yet?
No, man. Fucking no. He just cries all the time. He shit in his mom's hand. I thought that was pretty funny. I thought that was pretty good.
Shit in her
twice,
hand?
actually. Yeah, so the first time they're when you cut the cord, like the umbilical cord, the part that stays attached to them will just fall off eventually. But you can't get it wet because it'll get like infected and all this shit. So you have to give him like sponge baths. You can't.
What's he got to bathe for?
Submerge him in water yet. I mean, they're just like I think they said 3 times a week, just to kind of general hygiene. But she was doing the one. She had him. He was like laying down, and he's like started to cry. So she picked him up to like try to calm him down. And when she picked him up, he just started shitting in her hand. I was like, that's probably why he was crying. Probably his stomach hurt. You did that to yourself.
Yeah,
and it was
like
disgusting.
little gross shit. Yeah,
it was like all running and everything. She like was, and the way that she was holding him, like she had him like by his head, and
she's
then
like, "Why is it so warm?"
His ass.
Yeah,
and he just
that's disgusting.
He just filled her hand. It was disgusting. It was so gross. He was running all out on the floor, and I was standing right next to her, just laughing, dude. She was like looking at me, like, do something. I'm like, what the fuck?
Hold a plastic bag underneath.
Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do?
Just put your whole son in a plastic bag and
right now until he's done.
Yeah, just fucking next time you gotta pick him up, just throw like a little plastic bag, like one loop around his shoulder, and just hold him like that. Yeah,
keeps him under. Yeah, no, fuck that, dude. I was like, nah, you can deal with that. I'll help you clean up, maybe. But
damn. What's his favorite food?
Yeah, that's all you, player.
Titty.
Oh yeah, they did titties.
It's still my favorite meal to this day.
You gotta like do it when like the lights are off and he's feeding. Just push him out the way and just get in there yourself. Yeah.
Sneak in there a little bit. I think the beard.
She like turns. What's this? Turns the lights on. Mama.
Yeah, I think I'd have to either shave or get some sort of like weird prosthetic, like baby face thing, so that it's Dude, yeah, I don't know. So far, it's pretty. It's like really nothing's happening. You know, all he does is just eat.
Well,
sleep,
like the first like
his mom's hand,
3 or 4
go on
months,
back.
it's just gonna be her, really.
Yeah, yeah. Especially, well, like I only took a week off. I'm going back to work tomorrow. Because my job doesn't offer paid vacation until you've been there for like 12 months or some crazy shit. So I'm just like, I'll take a week of no pay, and then I gotta go back to work.
No, dude, I've been fucking working on all my goddamn. I can impersonate anybody. You got to tell me who to do.
All right, let's hear one.
Yeah, I'm not just gonna come up with some.
You said you can
Literally
impersonate
anybody. So
Pick somebody.
you name somebody.
All right, give me Joey Diaz.
I'm Joey Diaz, motherfucker. Next, go.
Yeah. Yoshi from Mario.
That was it.
Yoshi?
Let's see. Who else we got? Fuck, dude. You put me on the spot. I can't. Okay, sure.
Hey, I'm a fucking green dinosaur
Yeah.
from fucking Mario.
What else, dude? One more.
Fuck, dude. I don't know. All right, one more.
I'm killing it. I'm 2 for 2 so far. So.
Right. Let's hear your best.
I
Matthew
want to take a pic.
Dude, don't talk, bro. You're gonna fuck up my impersonation of Matthew McConaughey. Hey, man, my name's Matt. Woo! Fucking pay me for this, bro.
You had me till that last one.
Hey, but yeah, dude. I guess moral of today's episode is pull out, man. It's brought to you by Pulling Out.
Safe sex, yeah, and just
fuck dudes.
use condoms, practice safe sex, and honestly,
Just fuck your boys.
just try to get
And that
epididymal
hypertension. Dude.
That's what you should really focus on.
Bludacious scrotatums.
Just get that instead.
That's
It's
right.
not even worth it.
All right, peace out, everybody. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Sorry for listening.